Hey, True Believers, Englentine here with another episode of Comic Book Origins, where we take a look at the very first appearance of any hero, villain, team, or in this case, a place. It's Project CADMUS. This is like a little DNA cloning thing. They cloned the Guardian. It's the dude right here. It's been around the block, man, and it's been the source of a lot of trouble for a lot of heroes, mainly Superman, but once again, like I said, its #1 achievement. It's got to be that recreation of Superboy, that clone right there. Connor Kent, he became. But we're going to be taking a look at his very first appearance in Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, #135. Written and drawn by none other than the late and incredibly great Jack Kirby. And once again, we got to take a look at the cover, which, in all honesty, it's filled with Silver Age silliness here, man. You've got Jimmy Olsen with his hand on a lever that's just, I guess the machine is just creating miniature Superman. You're finished, Superman. You can't beat the horde of killer Superman I'm unleashing from my factory of evil. Bum, bum, bum. I guess in order for this cover to work, you would really have to believe first that Jimmy Olsen went evil and is trying to kill Superman. Either way, dude, I think it's a lot of fun. The book opens with a classic splash page that kind of summarizes what we're about to see, and then, of course, leads on into it as well, as we're seeing who are the Harrys, why they are the top of the iceberg, the part that one can see jutting out of the depth of the unknown. What is at the bottom of this symbolic iceberg? Why, file 202, of course. The secret of that, my friends, means more than mere fright, mere danger, mere death. But don't let this stop you. Follow Jimmy Olsen and his pal Superman to the evil factory. They're active little creatures, aren't they? Alive and spirited. And we see a large man holding on to what looks like a whole bunch of toys, saying living replicas of their famous counterparts Jimmy Olsen, the Newsboy Legion, and the twins of Superman himself. They are ours now to use as we wish, but first we shall tranquilize them with the Z-Ray until a mission is devised for them. We have done well thus far. As representations of our forces on Earth, we must be ever precise in our responsibilities. How little Earthmen suspect of our presence here. With our superior equipment, we have rapidly established a project to rival their own. Now, from the living cells, we can produce what they do, human beings. Of course, we stole the first samples from the Earthmen, but now we can make our own. We shall breed them in all sizes, as small as we want them and as large as their destinies to demand. And man, this is Jack Kirby art. Man, this is awesome. And the two aliens introduce us to their prize giant, as they call him, saying that he has one purpose: to kill the only man that could stop them, Superman. And we see him flying over a drag strip saying, hey, the Harrys have themselves one awesome vehicle. So Superman flies into what apparently is some sort of sign or signal which stops the huge vehicle, and we find out that it's the Harriers he's invited in. And this part is weird. We're not privy to their meeting, just the ending where they're like, hey, glad you stopped by, Superman. Are my friends ready? You're talking about the Newsboy Legion. Just say Newsboy Legion. They even bring out that flying vehicle that the Newsboy Legion does. He even says, the boys are speechless. They can't get over your do-it-yourself technology. And next we see Superman flying rushedly beside the vehicle, saying, I wonder how Jimmy Olsen and the present Newsboy Legion will take the surprise ahead. They pass through the project, saying, we've reached the first checkpoint without trouble. The Harrys must have radioed our approach. Every checkpoint is cleared as the arrivals surge through the lighted tunnels toward a destination known only to Superman. We then see some military people. Here they come. Multi-weapons guards to your posts. And the soldiers are speaking amongst themselves. On the double, men, this project is now a trouble area. Yeah, problems could come from friend or foe. And we see Superman and the Newsboy Legion led down a hall. They're going to the cell replication area. Every eye is on them. Even the commander says if one thing is out of the ordinary, we have to take everybody into custody. And Superman compares all of this to the Manhattan Project. And then we get a little bit of an idea of all the stereotypes that comprise the Newsboy Legion. The smart one's the smart one. The gabby one's talking a lot. The scuba kid is still wearing his wetsuit, and that just seems weird. Anyway, after a voice check, the doors open, and the adult newsboys are there. The cloned ones call them Dad, and just to show you how idiotic the whole he's wearing his scuba suit is, his dad even looks at him and says, "I'm here too, Flip-a-Dip-a, now take off that silly stuff." "Okay, Dad, but you never know, this room may spring a leak." "You're an idiot, son. You're an idiot." And they all just kind of get to know and meet each other, and that's where we see Jimmy Olsen. "This tops it, Superman. First the project, now this. I'm waiting for an explanation." "Okay, while the others explain it to the boys, I'll show it to you. This project is a vast underground complex. The Harrys were grown and raised here." "Did you say grown here? What do you mean?" So Superman explains to Jimmy Olsen that, well, they cracked the genetic code. They can now replicate human beings. And he's like, "What do you mean by this?" And he says, "Well, I'll show you." And they walk down the hallway to go to the lab when they come across a guard, and he says, "Well, we're cleared, son. I'm sure you at least recognize one of us." And we find out it's actually a clone of Jimmy Olsen, who doesn't know that Jimmy Olsen is, in fact, the original Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy Olsen asks, well, how did this happen? And Superman tells him about a medical procedure that they had at the Daily Planet, and they took the DNA from that, which I consider, that's kind of an invasion. And he shows him the little miniature hymns, and Jimmy's like, "Oh my God." It is kind of, I don't know, disgusting in a real-world morality kind of way. Cut to the evil aliens we saw at the beginning, and at this very moment, like an evil duplication of events at the project, similar experiments with life are taking place. "Now, my prize giant, I shall apply the finishing touch to your fine physique." He's nervous and suspicious like a caged tiger. "Easy, my pet. The spray from this novel will hurt Superman more than it will you." And they blast him with what looks like, it's green, so it's more than likely some sort of kryptonite energy, I'm sure. "Ha! 'Tis done. Who but we from Apocalypse could have synthesized kryptonite and converted it to a fine spray? Our giant is completely covered with it. He now possesses the power to battle Superman and win." Afterwards, the two evil aliens decide to contact their leader, who we find out is Darkseid, and they were like, "Oh, but he'll reward us." And Darkseid's like, "If you were just looking for praise, I'd call you fools." And then he talks about how they created something they can't control, and they're like, "Dude, no, seriously, we've got control of this guy. He'll do anything we say." But just to prove Darkseid right, the monster escapes into a rampage. "The giant is loose. He's smashing our equipment and attacking us. The Z-Ray will sedate him. Kill to live. Kill, kill." And the other one, alien, is running away. "The Z-Ray would affect him even less than it would Superman. Run, Mokar." "Darkseid was right. He's an uncontrollable fury. But how do we keep him from murdering us? Stay back. Keep away. Samayan, where are you? I'm trapped. Do something. Help me. He is about to strike. Don't let him kill me, Samayan." And that's when Samayan, or whatever, Simeon, whatever I was saying, sends him to Earth with a teleportation beam. And coincidentally, I'm like, major coincidence, he appears where Superman and Jimmy Olsen are. "Superman, look!" So that's how our section was invaded. "This time, the mission is to kill. Kill. He's some kind of giant. I can't get out of his way, but I'm fast enough to block him in time. Take off, Jimmy. Alert the others. Tell them how he got here. Tell them also they cannot stop me, that my strength more than equals Superman's in a manner which spells death to him. I can't break his hold on me. How can it be? You wonder at my fierce power, eh?" Superman rallies and hits the monster so hard his helmet comes off. Your head mask has been dislodged. You're... And he finds out that the monster looks exactly like Jimmy Olsen. "Die, Superman. My destiny is to kill you and destroy all that there is." The giant escapes Superman and bursts through a wall. When these words roaring from his savage heart, the invader smashes his way into the other sections. Holy smoke, someone's bred a giant renegade Jimmy Olsen. He's taken the project apart. And viewing it on closed-circuit TV, the original Jimmy Olsen screams in horror. "The giant is tearing up the place. Why, he looks like me." And why not? Whoever is running the rival factory used a stolen Jimmy Olsen cell from which to develop that. That has apparently gotten by Superman, but not us. We, the 1st Newsboy Legion, were called here to help do a job. I, Gabby, is a teacher. Yes, and I, the original big words, am here as a geneticist. I, Scrapper, became a social worker, but I'm needed here too. You keep telling yourself that, Scrapper. And I, once the kid they called Tommy, was summoned here as a medical doctor. Like you men, I can't save the day, but like you, I know who might. Tommy, do you think he's ready? I think so. I'm glad we left the boys with Flip-a-Dip-It's dad. This has been our little secret up till now. You men have been developing a replica of your own? Yes, he was one of us, a good friend, a good captain and of detectives who died in a battle with thieving hoods recently, but not before I... Doctor, you took a living tissue sample from this wounded man? Suddenly, Jimmy peers deeply within the depths of the life chamber. No, he was no ordinary policeman. I remember his story. He was more like Superman himself. Let me out. I sense trouble. Do you think you are ready to handle it? Yes, I am strong. Let me out. My mission is to defend, to protect. You face disaster. Let me out. Look, he's picking up an object. It looks like a shield. I know who you've duplicated. There are slight differences, but the overall product seems the same. Fearless, powerful, intelligent, and now the Golden Guardian. Don't miss his clash with the Renegade replica. These are not ordinary humans in combat. This is a new breed spawned by a new concept, the DN aliens. So there you go, gang. That is the very first comic book appearance of CADMUS. And thanks to Pope Size for commissioning this video. I certainly appreciate it. This would not be a book that I would have put on the list. Things about doing commissions is, on one hand, it's like, hey, you get these really cool things like this where you don't know what you're doing. The other one is like, hey, I never heard of that. But still, it was a decent story. Now, granted, there's a lot of Silver Age silliness to this book. It's the Silver Age. Plus, Jack Kirby, very well known for his art, not so much his writing. So there's reasons for that. But still, I had fun with it. I had fun with it, I have to say. Anyway, it's always good to visit the Silver Age on these comic book origin videos. That's my opinion. What is yours? Let me know in the comments below, and consider hitting the subscribe button as you're hitting the like and the notification bell as well. If you like this video, click on one of the ones that are popping up around here. You'll probably like that one as well. Also, go on over to Patreon, Ko-Fi, drop $1 in the till, and helps keep making videos for you. Like thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.